it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I am back today with day number 24 of Junk Journal Round Robin. So let's jump into it. I'm excited to play with these goodies today. So here from Mary Ellen at Red Parrot, I have this cute little envelope with a morel mushroom on the front. So we'll save that mushroom. And we have some fluffies inside. This is a fluffy feather. Look at that. Whee! How cute. That's pretty. And woof woof woof. Okay. Shell has sent me a good amount of stuff today. Let's see. Okay. Okay. You know I love this, right? Okay. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is one of those pour over like type things, right? This is like one art that I'm like, I don't do, like, which is like, you know, pouring paint, but like I want to, but I also am like, no, you're not allowed to have another thing. No, this is beautiful. Ugh, okay. And then this is a strip of this canvas as well. So this is on canvas. And then she's given me this awesome crow. Yay. My children's book. So cute. And this is pretty, again, serendipitous, people. This is so funny. We did not communicate on what we were sending each other, and it's randomness, but somehow so many of these days things have really, you know, come together. It's funny how your friends kind of align with you, you know, it's just a cool thing. Okay, so let me think about the shape that I want to do. For this, let me see. Also, I need my little cutting mat thing here. There we are. And I'm thinking about putting a cutting mat on my desk, like on a permanent basis, but I don't know if I want to do that. I feel like no color that I want, like, exists. I don't want to have green. I don't want to have gray necessarily. Gray would be okay. Probably gray would be the least annoying to me. I don't know. I'm so like weird about my background when I'm filming. I just like to have like wood or paper or something. It's a weird thing. Oops. What did I just do? Do I have something stuck on here? Yeah, I do. Okay, let's try that again. Here we go. Open this slide a little bit. There we go. Now we're good. Okay. Perfect. Then I'm like, I don't know. I'm not a knife and ruler cutting person. Is that weird? I know so many people are. I don't know that I am. I keep trying to be. I want to be like everybody else, and I can't. I wonder if I could cut this on here. This is easier. I want width, though. I want this to be a bit of a wider piece. What's my best straight edge? This one. So let's make this one also. That's awesome. It does cut well. Yes. I'm just a guillotine person. Oops. I gotta chop a little more. There we go. Whew. Let's keep this scrap and this scrap. All right. Whew. We're getting there. One more to go. There we go. Sometimes the guillotine gets a little bit kerfuffled if you try to cut too little off at a time. So I think I want to have about this much space. Perfect. Okay, look at these. Love, love, love. Okay, so the other thing I want to do here is I want to cut out Actually, before I cut, I should back this. I keep forgetting to do that. Like, I don't know why. And then I'm like, wait a minute, we need to we need to back this to make it a little thicker. Whenever you're gluing down on like a surface that's not just like a, you know, even flat paper, you don't want to glue anything thin on that unless of course you want it to take on the texture. But for an image like this, you don't want that, right? Because it'll just look wrinkled and weird. So oops, so don't do that. Make sure you back it on something a little thicker like this scrap of paper. And then you can just cut it out and you don't have to like double cut out your fussy cuts, right? So do I want both birds or just this big one? I think I just want the big guy. But I do want to keep the fence, and I do want to keep that like thing he's standing on. I guess it's a part of the fence too. So we're gonna just cut this out. Maybe I'll just cut this off so it's out of my hair. I've had the longest day already today. Oh my goodness, it's work day. And it's one of these days where like you've got somebody like who's less experienced than you, who's training to do a job, but there's things that they don't know. And then also the person they're working with, who is your customer, has a new staff member who is in the same exact boat that they don't know either. So a discussion occurred without you and without anybody experienced from your customer's company, and assumptions were made and things were said and fires were started. And I've just had to come in and say, wait a minute, huh? How do we know this? Are we sure? Has this been researched? Did you guys do this, 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 and that? Oh, you didn't? Okay, well. So it's just been one of those days. I've had to put out some fires and do a little training, and not a bad thing. It's just the assumption that was made was a bit of a bad one. So I had to set the record straight that this is not how things work. Kind of allay some people's fears if possible. So hopefully I succeeded in doing that. Things are a little calmer now. Okay, so which of these should I put this on? There's this one. It fits actually quite beautifully. Look at that. It's literally perfect. What is going on? How are these things happening? All right, I need some yellow ink. Then I'm going to think about a focal point for this. It's so yummy. And I'm still going to use the feather, obviously, but it's going to go on this piece. Okay, so I want to go around this with just some yellow ink. I don't know, it's evoking moon. This is evoking moonlight kind of vibes for me. So I'm going to just ink that kind of to speak to the moon vibes that I'm getting from this. Okay. Then what I'm also going to do is get my little inky stinky here, this little thing. That's the brand name. No, just kidding. It's just me being a goofball. And we're going to come in here with this and just kind of color this fence in a little bit of brown. I'm going to add a little color. Okay. All right, I think I am ready to go ahead and glue this down. And we'll glue it with our glitter glue. I had the weirdest situation happen today. So I film videos using a GoPro camera. This is my second GoPro camera. It is not the latest model. I specifically didn't get the latest models because I got a few models back because there's certain functions that don't work on the newer models. And I got rid of my older camera. Well, I didn't get rid of it. I still have it, but I stopped using it because the live preview screen on my mobile device through their GoPro Quick app, it just would not display my live preview. And that's what allows me to make sure, like, am I in frame? Because my camera is up here. I can't see the back display screen of the camera unless I was standing up. So my phone lives over there where I can see what I'm doing. So, like, you know, GoPro camera, when you think of them, the practical use, I'm sure you probably think of them being, you know, strapped to a sea turtle's back or strapped to a, you know, athlete or a car, or, you know, like they're used in conditions where people are doing highly active things and they can't be looking at their camera the whole time. So in order to see the preview of what they're doing, they usually do that on a secondary device. So to me, it's pretty, you know, monumentally dumb that they would not support that. It's literally the whole point of the camera. So I need to create writing space. So that being said, I was like, this was the old one didn't work anymore, so I was like, okay, I'll get a new camera. I've had this one for a long time, so I've had now this one that I have for probably a year, maybe about a year, and all of a sudden, like in the last 2 weeks, the live preview has stopped working. And to me, I'm like, this feels like planned, you know, not convalescence, but like, you know, planning something to stop working so that you have to upgrade. What's that word I'm looking for? Apple is notorious with doing that, right? So I was really annoyed. So this morning I tried to go online to look for a fix. Then I couldn't find one. Then I went into the GoPro support forums and there was nothing useful there either. A lot of complaining about the problem, but no solutions. So then I was like, okay, well, I will try to talk to these people because they do have apparently quote unquote live support. So I'll find out what's going on. So I open the, you know, the case, and they have you put in your serial number of your camera, and then a chat window opens, or you can also choose a call, but I was like, no, let's just try to do this now. So then a chat window opens. It told me I had a 5-minute wait, but like 15 minutes went by and nobody joined the chat. So I'm like, okay, I don't have time for this. So I wandered away and started filming a video before this. And all of a sudden, in like the middle of filming, I just, like, my phone, something on the display changed and I noticed that. So all of a sudden it starts working. And I'm like, they must have done something, you know, but like I wasn't actively paying attention to the chat anymore. And when I got back to my computer, the chat window had changed and it was like, please rate our service or whatever. And I'm like, ugh. And so I think they fixed it for now. I don't know, but it's very annoying. I think I might use a little bit of this birch bark with this canvas, fold the two of them, and then I'll take the feather and add it there too. Now we might cut the feather down just a titch, or possibly could I fold it in a way that would allow me to keep as much floof as possible. So we'll fold, let's see. I could also stuff that in here. Oh, that would be cool. Do we want the birch bark? I'm just thinking about how to make a neat tab for this. Yeah, and with stitching over it, I think it'll look cool. We'll go black stitching over there. And we'll leave this long and fluffy. I like that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so this has been all stitched around. It's so much fun. I love it. So I'm going to use this image with this one. I had this picture of this like really cute boy with a moon head from like an old storybook, and I wanted to use it on here because I thought a moon boy would be really nice with this background, but I also think she'll be quite magical, so we'll move on. As tempted as I am to hoard this, I'm not allowed to hoard everything every day. I have to use these things. That's why we're here. So let me see how much I can get of her on there. So right above this little, probably an urn that she's holding on to. How morose. We'll change it up a little bit here. Get rid of the ashes of whomever that is, and back this with a little bit of, actually I'm not going to use folder, that'll be a little thick. Yeah, use this stuff, this is better. There we go. And then we will cut her out. Then I just want to get a little bit of the shine off of her. I'm going to do that with my sanding block. For a little bit of roughness. So this technique may not be for everybody, but I love it. You've got to be a little careful. You don't want to go too hard, but see, you get this nice weathered kind of texture, and it does cut down the shine on the surface from any magazine page. You know, clearly you can use Mod Podge and that kind of thing, but this is like a non-wet media method of doing that I enjoy. So it's also faster, and you don't have the you know, annoying wait time. Unplug my glue bottle here. There we go. I love that everything is turning out to be pretty much the perfect size today. Okay, so that's fun. Now I need some words, I think. Let's move my heat gun out of the way. I repositioned my mic today, so I'm hoping my sound is a little better. I know it's been a little muffly lately. I'm trying to sort that out. Oh, this is lovely. The long sobbings of the violins of autumn wound my heart with monotonous languor. Paul Verlaine. I mean, she does look so morose. That might be kind of a nice... I saw old autumn in the misty morn stand shadowless like silence, listening to silence. Thomas Hood. I think I like that one better. And I just want the verse. I'm going to divorce it from Thomas Hood, but here we are giving him credit for his beautiful words. We have to give him credit. And I need this. Oh, that's so pretty. Do I want to use that as like... Or maybe I'll save that for something else, because we've given so much of that beautiful piece. This will be my scraplets I get to save for something else. Maybe they'll go into another one of these projects. Who knows? It's quite possible. But I think what I'll do... I'm going to take a little piece of this and place that on there, so it'll give it a little outline. My house is so quiet. I don't know if my husband and my son are still out. They went out to ship packages for the shop today. I have a bunch of paper I need to photograph and put in the shop. I just haven't had time to photograph it yet. It's a rainy day today, so I don't want to be out there in the rain trying to take pictures on my... I like to photograph things outside because you get a much more natural color. Banana light box. Okay, that's that. And then do I want this to be a tag as well? I kind of feel like I do, but You know, I think what I'm going to do, which is something I rarely do, is just round the corners of the top, but not the bottom. It kind of gives, oh, I still need to back this. I guess I should have done that first. That's okay. Kind of gives vibes of being like, almost like a stained glass window or something, right? Because she's this interesting image. And then do I want to add anything here, like as a tab maybe? Yeah, that might be nice. I like the irregular shape. So let's clip this here. Keep that little scrap. And then maybe a piece of lace, because that'll add some femininity to it all. Some coffee dyed lace. That here. Okay, so I will go to the sewing machine and stitch around this and back it, and then I'll come right back and show you our finished pieces. Okay, so here we are all stitched around, and these are my 2 pieces for today. I really love them. So thanks for hanging out with me. I will be back tomorrow for more Round Robin. You should go and check out my friends who I'm collaborating with, linked down below. Talk to you then. Bye for now.